Hello, I'm Miss Ron Robinson, and this is Carnival Time from Trinidad and Tobago. Today, with the official start of the Carnival with the Juves from very early, we were there in person, and we have a couple images for you, and we begin with the best of Carnivals for 2025. Comparsas, children and adults in costume contests, comparsas, and carnival queens. We know the characteristics of the carnivals in Venezuela.
El carnaval se celebra generalmente en febrero o marzo, dependiendo de la fecha de la cuaresma. Las festividades suelen comenzar el fin de semana anterior al martes de carnaval y culminan ese mismo día. En muchas ciudades, especialmente en la Gran Caracas, Maracaibo y Mérida, entre otras, se organizan grandes desfiles con comparsas que muestran danzas, músicas y disfraces. Las comunidades participan activamente, creando un ambiente festivo. La tradición de disfrazarse es fundamental. La gente elige atuendos que pueden ser divertidos, sarcásticos o inspirados en personajes populares. Los niños suelen disfrutar mucho al vestirse como sus héroes y personajes favoritos. Uno de los personajes dentro del carnaval es el diablo. En varias regiones, como en los carnavales del Callao, el diablo es un personaje central, representa la lucha entre el bien y el mal, y su presencia es acompañada de danzas y música. La reina del carnaval. Cada año se elige una reina del carnaval en muchas localidades. Esta figura simboliza la alegría y la festividad, y suele participar en desfiles y actividades. Los comparseros son los participantes de las comparsas que se visten con disfraces llamativos y realizan danzas en grupo. Cada comparsa tiene su propio estilo y temática, lo que les aporta diversidad a los desfiles. El carnaval es una oportunidad para que las comunidades se reúnan y celebren juntas, fortalecen lazos sociales y culturales.
Our colleague, Hugo Presa, has been touring Caracas and tells us how this party has been experienced in the capital city. Squares, streets, avenues in Venezuela, and have been taken into account so that the family can enjoy these days off. Let's see the following material. Hugo?
Every year before Holy Week, Venezuela dresses in color, rhythm, dances, and joy, with energy. Hundreds of children from various schools in Petar, one of the largest neighborhoods in Caracas, participate in this colorful parade that kicks off these traditional festivities.
A very important celebration, because here we express ourselves both linguistically and united to the world expression with culture.
How are you living it in Venezuela?
The truth is pretty good, it's great, we're very excited.
We are here enjoying the carnival because it is an important tradition in our country, as it is in other countries such as Brazil, Colombia, Rio de Janeiro, a colorful party, a party to enjoy costumes and traditions and culture. I really invite you to come, to enjoy, because it is an activity that we celebrate only once a year.
As is tradition, the carnival combines elements such as costumes, groups singing coplas, popular festivities, and parades like this one, in which the main theme was nature and the environment.
It is not necessary to go out and buy a costume when we can create them with our own hands. That parents and children get involved in what is ecology, the environment, and our treasures that we have, the gold, the national tree. That they know more about what our country is.
Participants wear colorful costumes, masks, and creative disguises that highlight aspects of the culture and customs.
I have a Madam of Callao attire exalting our cultures, our traditions, and well, with our boys who come dressed representing the natural wealth.
This popular festival, which has become an allegorical Venezuelan tradition, is celebrated throughout the nation, with greater influence in the states of Sucre, Monagas, Carabobo, Falcon, Lara, Mérida, and Trujillo. But without a doubt, the Carnival of El Callao is the most famous for its color and cultural richness and has been declared by UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity.
Roberto Hugo Presa, teleSUR, Caracas, Venezuela.
And now we go to Bolivia. The Oruro Carnival is one of the most emblematic celebrations, recognized by UNESCO as a masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity. Let's learn just a little bit more about it. It takes place in the city of Oruro, known as the folkloric capital of the country, and is a vibrant mix of Andine indigenous traditions and Catholic rituals. In 2025, interestingly enough, it is expected to continue to be a massive event, attracting thousands of national and international visitors. Let's see what Freddie Morales has prepared for us. Freddie?
It is about thanking Mother Earth. That is why men and women carry fruits of the earth on their backs, especially flowers.
In time of Jalapacha, time of sowing, we dance this type of pincoladas accompanied with the goat dance and the singers, they sing. Our uses and customs, and after the sowing, Jalapacha, time of rain, we dance that.
This dance is called piñata, and we carry our flag and we salute our flag.
Women, men, we carry our pacoma. It means our form that is producing in our field. We have our farms and we sow.
This year, at least 100 communities from the 16 provinces of Oruro have participated in the carnival, but rural communities from La Paz and Potosí have also been invited.
It is a millenary activity where the 16 provinces of our department are participating in this Andianada, very millenary. They come from the communities, the Ailis, the Marks, where they come to concentrate to demonstrate the cultural identity.
This is a cultural festival originating from the farmer cultures that exist in our department, in our country.
The thanksgiving to Mother Earth coinciding with the carnival, since ancient times, has been practiced in each of the farmers' communities of the highlands and valleys. This is the time of rain and sowing, but the fruits of last September's sowing are also being harvested.
This is our Annata Andino of Oruro. Year after year it is carried since our ancestors.
This celebration has been in the Department of Oruro for 31 years. Created by the Federation of Farmers, the most basic thing is the gratitude to the Pachamama, Mother Earth, for the fruits, the harvest, everything that Mother Earth blesses.
But this spectacle is not easy for its protagonists, the farmers of the 16 provinces of Oruro. Only 31 years ago were they allowed to dance in the city after several steps. And dancing and matching music and rhythm among hundreds and thousands takes time.
31 years here in the city of Oruro. At the beginning it was very difficult. People told us Indians to go to their provinces. Some are still doing it, but the Andean Annata has been consolidated.
We rehearse a lot, 90 days. It is not so easy to say. One that makes the Putuoto cry is not so easy. One that plays is not so easy either. That is why we rehearse 90 days.
The Andean Annata brings together more than 100 folkloric groups from the 16 provinces of Oruro and thousands of Quechua, Aymara, and URU musicians and farmers, the indigenous and farmers peoples of this region of the Bolivian highlands. Its popularity has grown so much that the leaders of the Farmers Federation are planning to raise it to the level of the lavish Carnival of Oruro and plan to initiate proceedings before UNESCO to have it declared an oral and intangible heritage of humanity.
En la ciudad de Oruro, Freddy Morales, teleSUR, Bolivia.
I bet you didn't know that the Cajamarca Festival is one of the most important and joyful festivities in Peru, known as the most joyful party in that country, and has led Cajamarca to be recognized as the capital of the Peruvian Carnival. One of the protagonists is the No Carnivalon, or King Momo, a symbolic character that represents satire, joy, and even debauchery of the festivals. He's accompanied by music and complas, and his burial marks an end of the carnival in an act of humor and reflection.
Throughout the year, they prepare themselves to participate in the contest of coplas of the Cajamarca Carnival, and on stage each of the delegations squander their inspiration singing dressed in the traditional costumes of this Andean region of Peru.
Las coplas en el Carnaval de Cajamarca son frases con ritmo.
The coplas in the Cajamarca Carnival are phrases with rhyme, with metrics, elusive to any circumstance that may occur. It can be amorous, it can be jocular, it can be in mockery.
Eso es la copla, es una expresión artística de la canción.
That is the copla. It is an artistic expression of the song in which the people of Cajamarca can show their discomfort, their joy.
Su comodidad, todo eso es nuestra copla cajamarquina.
The violin, the guitar, the tambourine, and other instruments should not be missing to sing them. This is a tradition that dates back to the 19th century and is preserved thanks to the fact that the neighborhoods and rural communities cultivate it, transmitting this tradition to the new generations.
My uncle has a group, so he has always invited me to participate in our Cajamarca tradition. And the truth is that I am very happy to learn and sing part of our tradition.
And how do you feel?
I feel very happy, very excited.
The Cajamarcan Carnival songs are not only sung on the stages but are mainly sung in the streets during all the days of the King Momo's festival. In every corner you can find groups chanting them accompanied by different instruments.
They come out of the field, and all the people live it and enjoy it. It is for all of you from the heart. Come to Cajamarca to visit.
Although this tradition is a form of expression in which the people of Cajamarca express their demands, some prefer to take advantage of the moment to put aside for a few days their disappointment with the political class, as well as with the government.
Dina Boluart is not worth the interest. There is no interest for it. Here we come to enjoy. I hope she leaves soon.
Do you sing to the joy?
To joy, to bother us on other days.
You can walk through the different streets of Cajamarca and you will always find groups like the ones we have just seen singing the carnival songs under different circumstances. Some talking about love, others talking about politics, and others dancing and singing to King Momo.
Al Rey Momo. Jaime Herrera, teleSUR, Cajamarca, Peru.
And we cannot forget Colombia in the carnivals of Barranquilla. The motto for this 2025 is "In Barranquilla, we dance like this," which pays tribute to the beautiful Shakira and her iconic song, "Hips Don't Lie." The singer has had a prominent role. She's performed in 2 previous concerts February 20th and 21st is part of her La Mujeres Ya No Lloran tour, and on February 20th, she invited Queen Tatiana to the stage in a historic moment. This nod to the bicentennial of Colombia's independence added a special touch of national pride. Let's see the following story prepared by the special Hernan Tobar.
On the second day of Carnival festivities, Road 40 in Barranquilla dresses up for the Great Parade of Tradition with the participation of more than 160 folkloric groups, among which are the cumbiambas, dances and rhythms arising from the mixture of the Spanish settlers and their mixture with the native ethnic rhythms with components of courtship and flirtation.
The cumbia is a love affair in which the man's respect for the woman is silk. The man won't touch her even with the petal of a rose, and the woman defends herself with the candle to get him off her back.
This extensive and traditional road was also adorned with the rhythms, dances, and attire of the Afro culture deeply rooted in the Caribbean region of Colombia, since all the traditions coming from the African continent entered through its fluvial entrances, now converted into a hymn of freedom and African roots.
We dance Sexteto Palenquero. It's a rhythm that came from San Basilio de Palenque. We are children of Palenqueros who live in Barranquilla. It is one of the contributions of the Palenquero people to the Carnival of Barranquilla.
In honor of this traditional Carnival Sunday, the Congo dance is present, representing the resistance of the indigenous and Afro communities to the yoke of foreign domination.
We have been showing it in the Carnival of Barranquilla because it came from the sides of Cartagena, the origin of the black cobblestones at that time.
The essence that this carnival transmits is reflected in the public that attends this important celebration.
We are very happy. We see different folklore from the different regions that are with us today: Puya, Paseo, Merengue. We have several diverse Puya. The main thing is cumbia.
This activity is complemented by more than 77 individual and 59 collective day phrases in a tradition that exalts the cultural values that are transmitted from generation to generation.
Hernan Tobar, teleSUR, Barranquilla, Colombia.
And today, the Juve is one of the most iconic and vibrant parts of the Trinidad and Tobago Carnival, considered one of the most critical events in the entire Caribbean culturally. It is the official start of the Carnival, which occurs in the early hours of Carnival Monday, just before dawn, marking the beginning of the 2 days of parades here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Imagine the air thick with anticipation, the beat of drums echoing in the darkness. This isn't just a party, it's a cultural baptism. In Trinidad and Tobago, Juve is the soul of Carnival and electrically beautiful. Hundreds of locals and regional visitors have come out for this celebration in March 2025 as the tradition of acknowledging the end of slavery takes center stage. A first-time visitor to Carnival from California, Samit Clark, is happy to participate in the celebrations.
We're celebrating Carnival, of course! Yeah. This is Carnival, our very first one. And we think so far it's the bomb. Amazing. The vibe is lit.
While Carnival has been birthed out of harsh conditions, she believes that the festivities are still an excellent remedy for helping one's mental health.
It means to me emancipation, freedom for us, for women, for us black people. It's amazing. It really is. I'm so glad to be here. This helps.
Agreeing with her is local Elliot Subero, hailing from the Trin City area.
Well, that's the thing. We went through a period where the whole world was under lockdown, And you could have seen that because we were all in a confined space, it really weighed on us. So that now that we have a chance to meet and associate with friends, family, even strangers in this atmosphere with all this music and energy, we're able to come alive again, and that's what I really like about it.
Meanwhile, Londoner Devante Gravesante, who has a solid regional perspective with parents hailing from Trinidad, Guyana, and Jamaica, is happy to be a part of the regional experience.
I think it's really important for when you're coming from abroad because we're celebrating the liberation of slavery, our ancestors and our freedom, and it's a great part of our culture. Trinidad and Tobago has a unique product to sell to the world, and I think me playing mass and showing people what we have to offer is an integral part of me being a Trini.
Like many others, Samik intends to be back home for the Carnival.
And I can't even tell you how much this means. It's like the vibe, everything about it is just amazing. Like, I have no other words. It feels like home. It feels like home. Yeah, it feels like home. Home away from home, but I will definitely come back.
With a special report for Trinidad's Carnival Juve celebrations for teleSUR English, I'm Mishron Robinson. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for your 3 minutes of your time, and I'll see you in the next installment. I'm Mishron Robinson, and I hope you enjoy this Carnival day. See you later.